Guys, today I'll be answering this question of why do you lose the ability to excessively daydream? Let's say you've been daydreaming for some years now, and then you realize that you can't go to that imaginary world anymore. So, how does that happen exactly? What happens is you need to understand that maladaptive daydreaming is a coping mechanism. Is a coping mechanism for the struggles of real life, for the pain you ought to experience in reality. So most happens is when this pain gets to the level where it's too painful or gets suppressed, the point where daydreaming cannot help soothe or cannot help with the coping with this pain, it means that the mind will see that daydreaming is no longer effective to manage this pain. So the mind can either suppress the pain or the mind can push you to look for another coping mechanism. So that's why you may lose the ability to excessively daydream, because the mind is protecting you, because the coping mechanism is not working anymore. Yeah, it's like when you are taking a drug for, let's say, flu, and then you keep taking these drugs every now and then. Of course, it will reach a point where your immunity or will need more drugs, or the drugs lose effectiveness against the flu. Same thing with coping. Like sometimes the coping mechanism you're using to deal with all these emotions or all these negative emotions in your life loses its effectiveness. And when it loses its effectiveness, it means that the mind can either suppress those emotions further, or the mind can pick another coping mechanism to keep you safe. Because if you lose the ability to daydream, you'll realize that actually maybe there's another habit you are doing consistently or constantly and you can't stop it, which is now not daydreaming. It can be addiction to something else. Like the addiction continues, but the object of coping disappears. Yeah, that's why, like, it's really important to go deeper and work on what's causing the addiction. The thing which is bringing suffering to you is not daydreaming, it is the addiction. In that addiction is where the suffering is. So once you really overcome this suffering, of course, the thing you are addicted to disappears, because you live a life where the mind will feel that there is no need to look for something else, because you are at peace, or because you are okay and you can handle all those responsibilities, all those things life throws at you. So you may lose the ability to daydream, but not because you've lost it actually. It's just because the mind is protecting you, and because the mind has also picked up something else to cope with those emotions you've never processed. Hope you found that informative, guys. Until next time, have a nice day.